Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis. Above me is Jordan. This is the review of that insane game against Newcastle United. City won 4-3. So much to talk about. Before we get into it, guys, let's set a like target. 1,500 likes is the target for today's video. So make sure you give a thumbs up on the video, especially if you're part of the notification gang. Don't be part of the notification gang and then don't like the video, innit? That's not the way it works.
What's the point of being part of the notification gang if you don't like the video, innit?
That's it, Bray. Very, very strange. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. We're trying to get to 35,000 subscribers. Any help towards that would be massively appreciated. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss any of our videos. Lots of stuff coming up, especially before the Champions League final. And before we get into it, guys, I want to tell you about today's sponsor. It's the guys at OneFootball. OneFootball got a mega app that you can download. Gives you all your team news, team lineups, articles, match reports, transfer news, transfer rumours. You could even watch some of the DFB podcast on there all season, completely free of charge. Don't cost you a penny to download, guys. The link's in the description. It's also the pinned comment. Download it. It's free. If you don't like it, get rid of it. And it's a chiller.
Easy work,
it's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Massive shout out to OneFootball for helping support the channel. Right, okay. Only one place to start. It's Ferran Torres gets himself a hat trick. Absolutely brilliant finishing. You know what I liked about it, bro? It was a striker's finish. The first goal was mega, but the striker's finish is something that we've not really had this season. All our goals this year have not really been striker's finishes. He to me is a really, really good striker. It's funny how Pep comes out after the game and like, oh yeah, he's a sick striker. Yeah, we kind of know that all season. A fantastic performance, a hat trick, just great to see.
Yeah, I think we said in our preview that we've seen the best of Ferran Torres when he's played as a striker. So yeah. when he's played as a striker today, it's no surprise that he pops up and gets some goals. He offers you... When Aguero played, I said this in our live show, when Aguero played and he got that goal against Crystal Palace, it was a really good goal. It was like, oh, we've missed that. Today, he showed us what we've missed.
Yeah.
An actual striker. Like, his runs are really clever. He runs like a striker. That's what it is. It's just like, we're saying he's really clever, but he's very aware of the role of being a striker and what he needs to do. Plenty of times when, say, on his second goal, I think it was, where Gabby passed it to him and he finished it. That goal there, I feel like had it been role reversal, I feel like Gabby would have been much deeper and maybe even out the box.
You're right, probably right.
But Ferran Torres, he knows where to be. He knows where to be to get the goals. He needs to be around the goal. But I think he had a really good game today, and maybe this is the first of a little run in this end of the season. I think he should play in the next few games, and it could give Pep a bit of a headache.
This is the thing, guys, and let us know in the comment section below here, like, what's the whole situation now with the final, yeah? Are we thinking false nine? Which I still think false nine right now, but Torres is seriously making me question that, you know what I mean? Because his finishing tonight was really, really good, and whenever he's played as a striker in the past, I've got no complaints. I think his finishing is top notch. His movement is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Left foot, right foot, he can score with his head. Like, it's really, really interesting. And my question is to you guys: have you seen enough from Ferran Torres to start him as a striker against Chelsea, or do you need to see more? If you're saying no, we've not seen enough, if he performs in a similar fashion against Brighton and then Everton, is that enough for you? Bit of a hypothetical, question there. But let us know, basically, just let us know in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on Ferran Torres? Are you backing him to start against Chelsea in the final, or do you think it's too soon? Let us know in it. I was absolutely blessed to say that I saw the greatest footballer of all time today play on the pitch. No, not Lionel Messi. Scott Carson. It's quite funny. He conceded 3 goals. However, he actually had a decent game. Like, he saved a penalty. Yes, they scored the rebound in it. Like, nothing really could do there. It was nice to see. A lot of our viewers absolutely love Scott Carson, and it was nice to see him get a game.
He's the GOAT, innit? I'm still on this thing that we need to get Scott Carson on this channel. We need to do a podcast for Scott Carson. I think that'd be next level to see, especially for fans and that.
Yeah.
And it was crazy when we seen that he was starting. I was like, I can't believe it. But then, you know what I mean? Dreams came true. Carson starts, and then, like you say, he had an alright game. He didn't do anything wrong for the 3 goals. Nothing really could have done. The header was a great header. Ake lost his man a little bit. And then the penalty, was it 2 penalties actually? It was 2 penalties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? First one didn't save it, second one saves it, but then scores the rebound. There's nothing, you wouldn't say that he had like bare errors in that. But this might be the last time you see him play. Do you know what I mean? He might not play another game.
The only time.
But end of the day, that one game was worth it. It's Scott Carson at the end of the day. And what you got to remember is you'll be telling your kids about that performance.
I mean,
how old you are, innit?
The question is here, bro. Do we re-sign Scott Carson from Derby? Obviously, I don't know if Derby might be a little bit like. Do we want him to? Do they want him to come back? They might want him for themselves. You know, obviously.
I think we do. I think he's a part of this captain team. I think he's very influential when it comes to like behind the scenes stuff, and I feel like he offers a lot in that side of it. It's the side that we don't see.
Yeah.
Regardless of him not playing games for us, so I think we do sign him, but like I say, it might be difficult.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section below, guys. Do we go for Scott Carson as our third choice backup goalkeeper, or do we get someone else in? Big decisions, you know what I mean? People talking about these big money transfers for Haaland and stuff. Nah, no, these are the decisions that we need to know.
These are the real ones.
Obviously, a bit of a changed team today. Obviously, we just talked about Scott Carson. We've seen Ake come in. Garcia's probably played his last game for the football club. Maybe he might get a game against Brighton, Everton, but who knows? Yeah, bro, what do you reckon? Ake had a bit of a wobbly first half, didn't he?
It was a very changed team. We didn't go for this. We thought finish season is strong. Don't change too much. But maybe Pep, obviously trust in Pep. I trust the way that he's going to run things and do things.
Yeah.
We just didn't think Pep would do this, but he has done it. He did a full 180. Started Ake, like I say, he had a bit of a shaky performance. Penalty wise, first look I thought penalty. Do you know what I mean? It looked like a penalty. Did he slip? I don't know. End of the day, he's given what he's given. So it's a penalty. The first goal, I think it was, he lost his man. For some reason, he gets behind his man.
I don't know what he's doing.
Stay in front of him. He had a bit of a nightmare on that one. But second half, he seemed to he fixed up.
Well, that's the thing, innit? You know, people make mistakes, yeah? And that, you know, nothing you can do about that. People make mistakes. It is what it is. The important thing is that he comes back from that and in the second half puts in a good performance. I feel that he did all right in the second half. I think he actually made a couple good tackles. He made a good block as well at one point. In fact, he made a block, which then we went down the other end and scored.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see him have a good second half. I think first half, it was a shame for him because he kind of made two decisions and got punished from both times. Obviously, for the corner, he decides to go behind the attacker. I don't know why he's doing that and concede. So that's kind of his fault. And then the penalty, he gives the penalty away and then they score that. So it's like, he might not have even had that bad of a first half. It's just he made two decisions and they ended up scoring off two of them. So it's just what it is. You know, it'll be how he comes back from this and how he bounces back from this that really defines, you know, his future and stuff.
I think you look at the second half and there's positives in the second half to take him through. Do you know what I mean? He should be leaving that game with confidence. We won the game and the second half performance was a lot better than the first.
Absolutely. And obviously the last game for Eric Garcia. You know, some will be happy, some may be sad, but yeah. Right, let's go for the player ratings. Got some corkers here, guys. Scott Carson, 9.8. Have you ever seen a goalkeeper concede 3 goals and get 9.8? I don't think I've ever seen that.
I'm honestly disappointed in the Edge Club. You should have got a 10.
Yeah. Kyle Walker gets a 6.9. Not one of his best games and does the standard. A bit clumsy in the box.
Give away a penalty.
Garcia gets a 5.6. Ake gets a 5.3. As we said, had a tough game. Cancelo, 7.5. A lot better from Cancelo. He's always had a rough, probably two months now. But a bit better for him. And we need Cancelo to get good. Because we need, we might need him in the final. So yeah, nice to see him on the road to recovery.
Yeah, good to see a bit of the previous Cancelo that we did have. Midfield wise, then we went with obviously they had Rodri in the centre defensive mid. He gets 7.1. Bernardo 7.6 and Gundogan gets a 7.7. It was just like a standard performance from the midfield. Yeah. We dominated the ball a lot, so the onus wasn't really on our midfield to do much. It was more you look at your attackers for your goals and you look at your defenders to actually defend and not concede, which obviously didn't happen 3 times. So I think obviously around the 7 ratings is probably about right.
Yeah. Gavin Jesus, I think he started off as a striker and then he kind of switched him and Torres and it worked out, much better. I thought Jesus looked quite decent on that right hand side. Gets a 7. Torres gets a 10. How can he not? Gets man of the match. Hat trick. Sterling gets a 6.5. Mendy comes off the bench and gets 6.5. Gets a lot of space on that left hand side. And
he looked decent when he came on.
He did, yeah. I was actually quite disappointed with some of his crosses today, Mendy. I thought he got into some really good positions, which is encouraging. But his final ball at times let him down. Pep Guardiola gets a 9.4. I would have liked to have seen Pep throw on Cole Palmer at the end. The game doesn't mean anything, and I just think, could we not have seen
I think he's missed the trick by not bringing, especially when he's not used all his subs.
Exactly. So, you know, it's what it is. Nitpicking is what it is.
Yeah.
But, guys, we won another game. Great. Two more matches before the Champions League final. You're feeling confident? Let us know in the comment section below. Smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Go check out the One Football app. Link in the description. Don't cost you a penny. If you download it, you do help support the channel. Subscribe as well if you're new. Trying to get to 35k. I will see you in the next one. See you in a bit.